Hey Maddie, here's a quick tutorial on how to solve this problem. Excuse my writing because I'm doing this with my computer. So I'm starting with 13 and I have to decide, can it go into 1? It can't go into 1, so I want to make sure that I'm writing my 0 up top, up right above my 1. But 13 can go into 17 and it can go in one time. I can fit one group into there, so I'm going to record my 1. I know that I'm multiplying 1 times 13. I'm going to write my 13 underneath, and I'm going to subtract. When I do 17 minus 13, I get 4. And just like we practiced in class, you're going to bring down your 2. When I bring down my 2, now I have to decide, can 13 go into 42? So you might have to do a little bit of estimating here, because if I think about using the number 4, I know that it's going to be too much. So I'm going to try the number 3 and see what that gives me. So if I do 3 times 13 is going to be 39. So that's really close to 42. So that number is going to work. I'm going to record my 39 and I'm going to subtract again. If I do 42 minus 39, I get 3. And then I'm going to bring down my 2 to here. Now this gets us to where I think you were getting stuck. So I need to decide, can 13 go into 32? And it can. Now I know when 3 groups went in, I got 39, and that's too big. So I'm going to use the number 2 this time. And 13 times 2 is 26. Oh, I have a little bit of a problem there. There we go. 13 times 2 is 26. And I'm going to subtract again. So I think this is where you stopped with your work. And I'm going to write my 6. So there's an invisible decimal point right here next to 1,722. And when I add that invisible decimal point, I can extend my division house, and I can add my 0. I can put my decimal point up top in the problem, maybe, if it'll let me. I can put my decimal point up top in the problem, and I can bring that 0 down. So now I'm going to try to terminate my decimal point. 13 going into 60, I'm going to use the number 4 and see where that gets me. So if I do 13 times 4, I'm going to get 52. And I'm going to subtract again. And I'm going to get the number 8. So I still have something left over here, so I'm going to have to add another 0 to the end. And I'm going to bring another 0 down. So now I have a bigger number to work with, so I'm going to have to use my estimating skills again. I know that when I got 4, I got to 52. So if I use 5, it's going to take me to 65. If I use 6, it's going to take me to 78. And that gets me really, really close. So I'm going to use the number 6. Because if I break apart 6 times 13, 6 times 10 is 60, and 6 times 3 is 18. So that's going to give me my 78. So I'm going to move my work over here to the side just so that you can see it. 80 minus 78 is going to give me a 2. Now, at this point, I'm starting to recognize that this decimal is going to keep going on for quite a while. If I add another 0, I'm still not going to find something that is going to stop. So at this point, I'm going to say you're okay to stop with an answer of 132 and 46 hundredths. I hope this video helps.